Okay, so that was weird. I don't know what just happened. My game froze, and then my whole system freaked out. And I looked at the stream, and the stream was basically dead as well. So, I don't know what the end of that last stream looked like, but it probably looked really completely insane. So, anyway, let's skip back to
It
where we
sure has been
were.
a while since we last saw each other.
A true singer doesn't only like you, Mr.
Okay.
Boothill.
We
You're...
got
Hey,
to.
now, don't come.
Wait, are you telling me you're
So I
joining
guess
the Holy
we'll
Grail
just
War?
continue from here now.
Oh, why do you sound so shocked? Am I not supposed to?
Just because I have no idea where it cut off.
That's not what I meant. Or maybe that is what I meant. As far as I know, only the family heads, IPC execs, and the Astral Express crew received invitations to this Holy Grail War. Basically, the decision makers of Penacony.
And ain't I Pom Pom, a member of the Astral Express?
That's not what I'm saying.
Relax. I'm just messing with you. For some reason, that old man went and sent an invitation to Dreamflux Reef, too. Micah figured things might go down the same way as they always do. The folks up top have their fun, and the people below take the hits. So, he sent me the invite. Said I might be interested.
I see. So, Mr. Micah's asking for your help in his own way.
Makes sense. I mean, after all, I'm a two-time hero of Penacony, Sunday, the Monkeys. Dadgum my stupid mouth. Why'd I bring that up? Sorry. Listen, I don't
Cute.
care about any muddle-fudging Holy Grail, but a Holy
These
Grail
two being
war.
friends, I love it.
Now that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Summoning dead guys from their graves to duke it out. Winner takes all. That sounds like something those IPC shirtbags would come up with. No heckin' way I vibe with that kind of setup. But since I took Micah's request, I gotta see this through. Make sure things don't spiral out of control. Alright, time to get prepped. Up next, per the invite's instructions, summoning the heroic spirit. See ya.
That guy? That's the one in Criminal Boot Hill?
Of course you'd be freaked
Mr.
out by
Oki,
that.
Sir, can't you revoke his qualification? Letting a criminal join the Holy Grail War is way too dangerous. What if he wishes for
I don't think
every
he's gonna be
single
the only
IPC
one,
employee to
though.
drop dead? That'd be the end of us.
Kid, you're basically admitting you think that cowboy is going to win the whole thing. Where's your confidence? You gotta keep your head in the game. Once you accept the invitation and are branded with the command spells, your qualification as a master can't be revoked.
Then we should send out the bloodhounds and take that criminal down immediately.
Yeah, that's not how this works.
But Mr. Boothill wasn't wrong, was he? He saved Penacony twice before. If we jump the gun and hunt him down now, that wouldn't be very tactful. Why are you so scared of this guy, Scott?
Let's just say there's some personal history. He's got a particularly brutal way of handling my department's people.
Big shocker there.
Oh, then isn't this your perfect shot at vengeance? Win this war, and you can bring that cocky cowboy crashing down yourself.
Don't worry, Mr. OT. Forget a small fry like Boothill. If the traps are set right and the schemes are airtight, even Lewis Fleming wouldn't be able to escape.
I thought that would be Louis, not Louis, based on the spelling.
That ruthless streak of yours reminds me of my younger days.
Don't really care about Jade, but oh, look, she's mute. Great. Use memory bubbles as invitations, a very Paniconian thing to
But
do.
what's even more Paniconian is this omnipotent wish-granting chalice. Oh, listen to that. Doesn't it sound like a cheap business scam? Only someone from a backwater place like Eurilo 6 could be fooled by a trick like that.
I don't remember what she sounds like, so... Oh well. Old Odie's serving up the nectar, but what kind of poison is mixed into the cup?
Madam Jade. Now don't tell me you're actually trying to figure out what kind of game this old man is playing.
Why not? Paniconi's biggest tycoon throws away his usual image of polite deal-making to invite the family heads and shareholders to participate in this dream contest, promising afterward to grant a wish that someone could never fulfill on their own. Isn't that fascinating?
Fascinating? Well, people with real power wouldn't waste a second of their time on something like this. I mean, who would lower themselves just to entertain him? And if this so-called Holy Grail turns out to be nothing but a marketing gimmick, then things are gonna get really interesting.
Old Odie knows that better than anyone. So what kind of return is big enough for him to risk the Alfalfa family's entire reputation?
You believe this omnipotent wish-granting chalice might actually be real?
Across the cosmos, ceremonies that tap into a past power to create miracles aren't uncommon. The credit contracts I make with people, aren't they a form of wish fulfillment too? And even more so are the cornerstones we receive.
So does that mean you're interested in accepting the invitation?
I'm interested in the Holy Grail War, but not in the Grail itself. What intrigues me are the people who join this war for so-called miracles.
Placing your hopes and dreams on some unknown Holy Grail. It's like dousing yourself in oil and diving straight through a ring of fire. Doesn't look promising. But it'll be one hell of a show.
I know a lot of people are gonna be mute, and there's a lot of characters in this. I didn't expect Jade to be one of those people. I guess that's because most of the characters that I know are mute are characters that share voice actors with Genshin, and I don't think that Jade shares a voice actor with somebody. Maybe she does. I can't really remember. If she does, it's probably with a character at Genshin that I don't particularly care for either, and I don't care for Jade and don't have her, so maybe it just didn't click. But even then, like, I don't know. The ones I recognize are definitely ones from Genshin. Those are the ones I'm like, yeah, they're mute. They're 100% mute. Other than, obviously, we knew that Kimiko and Danhong were mute. Danhong's not anymore, though. So. And more than that, it's a perfect opportunity to watch and make connections. One lucky fool will walk away with the Grail, but the Bonajade exchange... No, the IPC's Strategic Investment Department can grant everyone's wishes. Our future strategy calls for more allies. Aventurine, you're going to accept the invitation and join the Holy Grail War, aren't you?
I knew it. Paniconi and I just can't seem to stay apart. But I have to say, the way they mark the participants, not exactly pleasant.
Speaking of allies, a certain someone has returned to Paniconi. Obviously, we can't have any official dealings with him, but since you've exchanged intel before, there's a little trust between you two. I want you to use this Holy Grail War as a chance to strengthen that trust.
As you wish.
Wait, you're telling me the Strategic Investment Department is joining too?
What's wrong, Mr. Scott? As a member of the Marketing Development Department, their reach shouldn't extend to you, right?
That's right, Mr. OT. Besides, with you backing me up, even Louis Fleming...
Bringing that up.
Let's just let Louis Fleming rest for now.
I don't care about that, Scott.
Mr. Scott, the IPC is just one of many choices in this vast
Oh, I forgot
cosmos.
Scott's not actually his first name, is
Sometimes
it?
you need to fight for your own shot.
The stage is set, and the
I
characters
interrupted
are
him.
all in position. But, Master, for you and me, this Holy Grail War comes with a few complications.
Yeah, The competition this time is no joke.
No, what I mean is, if you look at the backstories of the participants, they generally fall into 3 categories. Those who are in direct competition with your department, those who have a personal grudge against your department, and those who see you as their sworn enemy.
Yeah, I'm the target.
In other words, from a narrative standpoint, every single
Well, not
participant
I,
we've
as in
identified so far
Trailblazer. I
is
as in
likely to
Scott.
target you first.
It's us. You call that a complication? Like I didn't already know everyone here has a bone to pick with me?
Yeah, you deserved it, actually. 100%
A
of
little
the time.
personal wisdom. Not everyone is your enemy, kid. Learn to separate conflict of interest from personal vendetta.
Okay, whatever.
And the key difference? The first one can be negotiated. The second? Not so much. So, if I were you,
You'd deal with the personal vendettas first. Much appreciated, Mr. OT. I'll keep that in mind.
What a poetic twist. Old rivals, now destined to settle the score on the Holy Grail Wars stage.
Lucky for me, I drew the best possible card. Assassin. With your noble phantasm, we should have the upper hand.
That said, knowing your opponent's next move isn't enough. It's like having a script but never actually shooting the film. Let me remind you, Master, your least favorite Nameless is preparing the ritual to summon a servant right now.
Nameless. I gotta take care of
Gee,
you
I
first.
wonder who that
Can't have
servant's
any
going to
loose
be.
ends hanging around.
Next up is the moment we've all been waiting for. The Nameless will step into the summoning circle, chant the spell, and summon one of the greatest souls in Penaconian history. Who will it be? The legendary Dreamweaver Glocks? Or perhaps the first Bloodhound? Let's find out!
The stage is set. Now step into the summoning circle and begin the ritual.
Oh, I forgot I have Finon in my party. Oh well, it's fine. Whatever. He's still not super great, but he's better than he was, so it'll be fine.
All right, let's begin.
This is one completely
Heed
insane
my
team, though.
words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny.
If you heed the Express's whistle and obey the crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie, then answer!
Wait, pom-poms included? That's
I've
actually...
not
I
come
thought
to
that was
bring
a
all
joke.
the good in the world, but I am fated to perish, defeating all evil in the world.
7 souls flowing from the Ember Lord's stony hearts.
Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales!
That sound effect
So?
was pretty funny.
Where's the servant?
Where's my servant?
Good question, girl.
Oh, I wish I could capture this pathetic little moment of yours and pass it down as a family heirloom for generations.
God, this music is so silly.
I was actually worried you'd luck out and summon some terrifying servant.
Oh, great, another person
But
to
turns
report.
out you're just
And-
plain cursed. Compared to you, even I seem less of a lone wolf now that I have a servant. Maybe I should let you borrow the title for a couple of days.
You think you can take a cheap shot and beat me just because my summoning failed?
I love it that the
Listen
Trailblazer
up,
talks.
girlie. Let me teach you why rules matter. This is the Holy Grail War. Having a servant versus fighting alone? That's the difference between wearing power armor and charging in shirtless. Let's not waste time. Your summoning ritual just flopped. This is the perfect moment to serve you every ounce of humiliation you once dealt me, with interest.
Yeah, okay, sure.
But hey, I'm a fair guy. Since you failed to summon a servant, I won't use mine to beat you either. Boys, go get 'em.
I haven't done anything yet, but thanks.
Way out of our league! Don't forget to file my overtime pay!
Not that IPC workers sounding kind of like pom-pom. This is an insane team.
Have some sunshine!
Thank you.
Highest count for Finon's Core Flame stack? That's weird. I guess it's because it's healing, right? I need to switch Hyacinth out of my party. I was so focused on the fact that Finon is still in my party, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that Hyacinth is also in my party, and Hyacinth is significantly worse.
Farewell. Existence is of no consequence.
Especially because she's poorly built. Yeah. I don't know, you think maybe I'm a little bit too strong for Scott? Let's summon our Eldritch being, Patlana, on him. Not Eldritch, but you know what I mean.
Quench the flame's blood. Her agony! The flames are not strong enough. So are the silence. Feel the scorching force. Tear the sky!
These useless mooks are even worse than I thought. Anyways, just fall back for now.
Scott, that's all you've got? Guess it's my turn to hunt you down now.
I'm gonna change my team.
You really had the guts to chase me down, huh? What a shame. Your Holy Grail War ends right here.
Sure, okay.
Target is in position. Ready, assassin?
Ready to roll, producer. A blood-splattered interstellar slasher comedy action.
Why did they pronounce that name Greedy? Shouldn't it be Grady?
Just some
Oh,
disposable
interesting.
extras. Nothing special.
Oh my god!
You're very valuable to me.
That's silly.
Serenity is before me.
How about letting the enemies
Mortal form, watch over you, guide you on your path.
I'm honored by your. Since you're
Don't
already
worry, just
here,
let me be a little
why
bit
not have a
safe.
meal
Let me
before
cook.
coming?
To lose.
I know this looks like an insane team, but it is my beloved team. It probably would have been smarter for me to use Sunday's skill on Moza because he's got a really poor crit rate, but I don't care. Okay, but the Scott TVs are funny. They're super funny.
A little more heat.
Until I yell cut. These extras will keep performing forever.
Nope.
If I can't kill you, I'll exhaust you.
Stay put.
I'm assuming that's her talking.
I like adding fuel to the fire.
Oh, nope, it's... Okay, it's Archer. I thought it was going to be Saber.
That spear! What just happened? It wiped the field!
Oh, I guess I... Oh, no, it's not. It's not Archer. Okay, hello.
Don't tell me this guy's your servant! Assassin, do something!
I don't know any of the Fate characters, so I don't have a clue what this guy should sound like. I guess I'll
crashed the set.
do
Producer,
something.
I'm not built for frontline combat, and that guy is bad news. So, how about we take the smart approach and run?
Huh? So he put his master into spirit form too. Assassin class. Always such a pain in the neck. This is the guy people want him to want to be playable, right? Let's go fishing instead. Thanks for the help. Oh, don't thank me yet, just yet. My plan was to take you out next. You can call me Lancer. You're Boot Hill's servant, right? That's not my true name, of course, but since you'll be out of the game soon, well, does it even matter? Farewell, master with no servant. There she is. Are you my master? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Servant summoned. Woohoo! You? What a terrible reunion. But I was thinking too, Lancer, but as long as I stand here, I won't let you lay a hand on my master. Well, kid, you just hit the jackpot. Bye. It's safe now, master. Are you hurt? Wait, you two know each other? We've crossed swords a few times in past Holy Grail wars. Our allegiances often clash, but he's not a bad person. You don't seem to be from this world. I've noticed that as well. The Holy Grail granted me knowledge I need to participate in this war, but much of it makes no sense. This world is completely foreign to me. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. You may call me by my servant class, Saber, or by my true name. Altria? Pendragon. I was once the king of knights in Camelot. I assume you know nothing about this place either? Not a thing. Seems that from the very foundation of our existence, we hail from two entirely different worlds. To help the servant understand this dream world bathing in memorial, you go on a lecture about interstellar travel and cosmic geography. Only to hear a thunderous rumble. It seems the lady night before you was starving. You hungry? Forgive me, I must seem rather undignified. You may not realize it, but this world has almost no magical energy. As a heroic spirit from a completely unknown realm, I can't draw power from fame or mystics, so to maintain my combat strength, I need a lot of energy intake. Master, do you know anywhere around here that serves large portions? Yeah, okay. My apologies. To think the first request I make of my new master is to devour a feast, hardly befitting of a king's dignity.
Come on. I'll take you to try the local specialty. Halovian winged burgers. No way your world has that.
All of the food in Penacony looks gross, actually.
I've always been a gambler, teetering between bad luck and incredible fortune. But even for me, this draw of the cards is a bit...
Still, I have to say, I kind of like your servant. A partner who plays by the rules and knows his boundaries. I'd take that over you schemers any day. At least he's trustworthy.
Who's your person? Is it Archer or is it somebody else?
Oh, no doubt he's an incredible servant.
Oh, yeah, it is. Cool.
But who exactly are you in Penaconian history?
Not in anybody in Penacony history, actually. Master, do I look like I have any ties to this bizarre world of yours?
Oh, looks like, well, just like your servant, he's from another world.
It's actually a relief. At least this nightmare of indulgence and debauchery isn't my world's feature.
Forkin' hell. So, 2 outsiders. Summoned 2 more outsiders. What kind of xenophobic Holy Grail war is this?
Okay, that's funny as hell. Make that 3. There are 3 servants from another world here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Things didn't go your way, huh? Okay, did you just say my true name out loud? Ever heard of tact? What's the big deal? No one here knows us. No one's even heard of Aaron or the Hound of Kulan. I'm not pronouncing these right, I'm 100% sure. That also means we're at a huge disadvantage. We're fighting against heroic spirits who get buffed by this world's power.
Man, all I asked you to do was a little recon. How'd you end up looking this beat?
He tried to beat the shit out of me, that's why. Don't even start. I almost got 2 masters in one sweep. And then Assassin covered his master's escape, and the other one, that gray-haired kid, summoned...
4 gray hair? That's one of ours. Why the heck were you fighting her?
I'm going, hey, that's my buddy! Don't do that! I'm the one who told me to go after the most annoying targets.
Guess we'll have to clear up that little misunderstanding when we meet. Huh. You said her heroic spirit is like you guys.
That's right, Master. Their servant is a saber we're very familiar with. Her? Well, that's an unexpected reunion.
Are you guys often summoned into worlds that aren't your own?
Aren't our own. Most of the time we're in situations that are foreign to us. Someone else's era, nation, or... I've never seen a world so completely alien before. That said, as a counter-guardian, you don't need to know what that means. My job is to show up when a Holy Grail war goes wrong. Maybe the other 2 were pulled here for the same reason. I see, so it's your fault we're all stuck here.
What do you mean by a wrong Holy Grail war? Do you mean that in your world, the Holy Grail war is a common ritual, but in our world, old Odie completely botched the process?
That's funny. It's not exactly normal in our world either, but you guys definitely screwed it up. First off, the Grail is not a toy, and it surely isn't something amateur mages like you should be messing with. And this time, our physical bodies weren't even constructed for magical energy. I had to guess the so-called Grail must have tapped into something similar to magecraft to create this pseudo-Holy Grail war. A corrupted ritual, a Holy Grail in the hands of someone who is the host of this war. Lancer, do you want me to spell it out? Might as well slap Mastermind on their forehead. Well, at least my master this time doesn't seem like the kind of idiot who'd abuse their command spells.
Well, that makes things simple. We just find the muddle fudger behind this Holy Grail war and drag them out into the open.
What if they're waiting for us to come knocking so they can wipe us all out in one go? Ugh, it's annoying but unavoidable. I believe I'm the only one here with formal training in magecraft. I'll try and analyze our enemy setup, see if I can figure out their real goal. As for you guys, whether you hide or attack head-on, you should be safe for now. They should make him playable. But I also don't expect that. They probably would have announced him if they planned on doing that.
She's texting me now. What the fork? These lines. Did she just get possessed by the Knight of Beauty? Whatever. Not the first time she's acted like this.
Okay, I like the implication that the Trailblazer is just incredibly stupid.
What? Already hitting you up for revenge?
Nah, she wants us to meet at Clock Studios theme park. Says she wants to talk about an alliance.
Well, yeah. I don't want to be against you guys.
I thought a heroic spirit would look... I don't know... more special?
Interesting.
This isn't quite my true form, but I'm afraid this is the only way I can appear before you. Summon at your request. I am... Caster.
Okay.
I would of course prefer to be honest with you, but every time I try to say my own true name, it turns into this.
Interesting.
Dissonance. But that's your name.
It was. But it's been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone else. I'm sorry, Master.
What the heck is happening?
Just call me Robin. I'm not used to being called anything else.
Fair.
Miss Robin. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping for. I'm just a faded star from the age of dreaming. A piece of dead skin in an industry that sheds its past without a second thought. I was brilliant. Once. Who was I? Well, maybe you'd find the answer buried in some old, forgotten magazine. They used to call me the Eternal Silver Screen Beauty. The golden note of Shipei's legacy.
Interesting. Wasn't expecting a reference to Shipei.
I've had even more names. But ever since I first stepped into the limelight, I've never had my own. Not even in death. Not even now. When I've been dragged from the grave to perform on this new world's old stage.
I feel really bad for Robin right now. She just summoned this person who's instantly just venting to her.
By that cursed dissonance.
This must be really jarring for Robin.
But it's my name. My name. Mine.
I also can't tell if this character's voice is familiar or not.
I'm sorry.
You guys are strangers. Why are you venting to her?
It's okay. Let it out. I get it. Sometimes I want to lose control too. When we're on stage, under the spotlight, performers like us have to keep our composure. Since you can't use your real name, what should I call you?
Caster. That's the title the Grail assigned me.
No, I don't like that. I want a name you chose, not a name that was chosen for you.
That's really sweet.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Then, call me Miss Note. For now. Funny. I don't remember being this emotional when I was alive. Maybe my fractured spirit origin is affecting my personality. No true name.
She sounds like she's struggling.
Noble phantasm. Just this ridiculous talent for theatrics. But I'll do what I can. However little that may be, I'll fight for you and myself to earn a chance to wish upon the Holy Grail.
You want to win? To me, the only real victory is making this war disappear. And that's something weapons can never achieve. Only song can do that.
But people always remember the ones who win wars, never the ones who try and end them. Whether you want to end this war or win it, you're going to need allies. No performance is complete with only the lead on stage.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Out of everyone in this war, there are at least 2 people I can trust. I've already invited one of them, and I plan to lay everything on the table for her.
Penacony. Cityscapes floating in the sky like clouds where ice cream and cotton candy just chirp and jump straight into your mouth. Incredible. Just like you said, Master, this world is steeped in dreams. But it wasn't until we arrived at this place, Dreamflux Reef, that I truly understood why the Holy Grail chose this world. Because every shining palace has its forgotten corners, gathering dust, ignored, and in those places, there are people with countless unfulfilled wishes. That's why the Grail would come here. This land proves Penacony isn't a dream kingdom, but an exaggerated reflection of reality.
Alright, enough about that. Let's find something to eat. Listening to your stomach rumble is making me hungry too.
Servants don't bring money when they materialize in the world. Is your wallet good to go? Good comic can repay you with a glorious victory.
Almost there, Saber. Up ahead is the Dreamscape fast food restaurant.
The moment when fate stays the night. Isn't one of Saber's eidolons something to do with food, kind of like Yun Lee's? I don't have her, so I don't know. I don't know. Is she gonna be in the character list on the data bank? I would assume so. I can't remember what type of unit she is. There she is. Oh, that's right. He's destruction. Yeah. Is that her with a... I think it is a Halovian wing burger in that.
My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat? Wait a minute. Isn't that our festive superstar? You're here for that Holy Grail War, right?
Sure am. I'm not involved.
Oh, please. This is Dreamflux Reef, and news spreads like wildfire in this place. And this must be the heroic spirit you summoned, huh? Dare I ask, miss, which famous person from Penaconian history do you represent?
Sorry, but in the Holy Grail War, revealing my true name would be a major breach of security.
Gotcha. Like a secret recipe, huh?
I mean, no, but okay. Why don't you tell me this instead? What's the best dish on the menu?
If this is your first time in Dreamflux Reef, I highly recommend the Halovian Winged Burger. It's a burger you won't find anywhere else. Our store only uses pure organic ingredients sourced from the Memory Zones farms. The soil they're cultivated in is free of harmful emotions.
That's an odd thing to hear. I never questioned how food in Penacony was made. Thank you, but no need to explain. We'll go with the Halovian winged burger.
All right. We'd like 100 burgers.
Stell.
Okay, wait. Did you say 100? Are you sure about that?
Stell, are you insane?
Then make it 50. The lady next to me needs to replenish some energy.
You're insane.
With so many Halovian winged burgers, it'll take a little time to prepare. Please be patient, folks.
So, Saber, what wish would you make to the Holy Grail?
I'm lucky enough to win, I hope. Hold on, let's talk later, Master. I sense another servant approaching.
2 Halovian wing burgers, 2 bottles of Sousa juice. Miss Note, is that okay?
Of course. But I'm afraid this isn't exactly a quiet spot to dine. We have a rather noticeable servant in front of us.
No, please don't.
It's been a while. Miss Note, this is the trustworthy friend I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, they're a friend of yours, Master?
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that. Thanks.
All right, you can rest easy. No one's gonna bother you while you're eating.
Miss Servant, over
Didn't
there?
you?
Could you turn down the murderous look? If your hand's always on your sword, I'll have to step in to protect Miss Robin.
Okay, sorry. Can we, like... Maybe... I feel like maybe the server should have told Robin how much... the insane amount of food that I ordered. Because I don't think that's fair to just put it on her tab without telling her that. Please don't. I know that she can afford it, but holy crap, you're just gonna make Robin pay for 50 burgers? This is the Holy Grail War. Please forgive me, but I'll stay on guard until I'm sure you don't mean any harm to my master.
sorry to interrupt, dear guest, but if you're gonna fight, maybe you should eat first. Your Holovian wing burgers are ready.
So, let's eat first?
Agreed. You two ordered all of this?
Yeah, I should have warned you, girl. I'm sorry.
It seems they've all calmed down after eating. The dinner table really is the best place for diplomacy.
Sorry, what do you mean these two girls finished 50 burgers?
No problem at all. I love seeing people smile after they're full. But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
And that's because I don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, I don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I am the king of knights who once ruled the kingdom of Britain in another world. I don't exist in Penaconian history, and thus I shouldn't have been summoned to this Holy Grail War. But in reality, there is at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from another world.
Forgive me for asking such a naive question, but what exactly are you heroic spirits? Are you truly the souls of historical figures who have passed?
Well, let's put it like this. Heroic spirits are those who've been remembered by history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made of magical energy and use special abilities. Noble phantasms, which are based on their famous deeds in life.
Magical energy, noble phantasms. Do these things really exist?
I love Robin so much. How should I explain this? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare. The magecraft, I know, likely can't function as usual, so many things in this Holy Grail War are different from the past. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but of other fundamental elements. But you, Miss Note, being a caster, you should have a better idea than I do of what has happened.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned as a heroic spirit. I don't have the sense of security that Miss Saber has, nor have I even retained my true name. I honestly don't know what a servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
Miss Note.
Even so, the fact you were summoned by the Holy Grail means that you must have left behind your own story and history, and in the Holy Grail War, the strength of a heroic spirit is not an absolute condition for victory.
Well said. My brother once told me that Penacony is a land of empty legends and no true heroes. To him, the historical figures of Penacony, the legendary heroes, are all just half-truths. Images created by later generations, like products in a store window. Even their dreams turn into reality TV prizes. But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note, I'm certain you both are more real than that. And not just some commercialized product.
Master, thank you for your comforting words. But in my current state, with my true name sealed, and not to mention being an enemy of that saber, I fear it would be difficult to protect you in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a Chord Master of Harmony. I'm not as fragile as you think. And as of now, I no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail.
Master, what exactly are you saying? If you no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail, why did you accept the command spell, step into the summoning circle, and call me here?
I joined this game, held by old Odie, with mixed feelings. Because at first, I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes. Hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy. He failed, and now must walk the road of atonement. But the impact of his actions still lingers in the hearts of the people of Penacony. I wanted to use the Holy Grail to erase and heal those scars. To make up for my brother's mistakes. And now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail does possess some sort of power. And entrusting my vague, unclear wish to an unknown entity would lead us down a very dangerous path. Regardless of my intentions, my wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish. I'm sorry, Miss Note. But the moment I summoned you, I realized my true feelings. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly does old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
Question. This Holy Grail War is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages, ones that needed to preserve its mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. But this old Odie, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to the public. This could have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. I've experienced many Holy Grail wars and seen many different ritual forms, but this one has done like anything before. In my view, it's best to proceed with caution. Master, what do you think?
That's right. Exactly.
From what I know of old Odie, he won't stop this game no matter what.
So I want to form an alliance with as many participants as possible. Until we clearly understand the true nature of this Holy Grail War and the power of the Grail, we shouldn't make any wishes too hastily.
You're a worthy successor of the Oak family, Master. But I think your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. Each participant and their servant have their own desires. And until the final winner is decided, no one can guarantee that your trusted friend and her saber won't turn their blades on us.
I have no interest in that.
But, for now, I'll follow your lead. However, if the situation changes when trying to form alliances with other servants, I'll make my own decisions.
Huh? Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
I got one too. Was it a mass text?
I thought I texted him first. Whoa, it's really long. Okay, well, I don't think this is him. To my dearest masters, greetings to you all. I am Boothill, the Galaxy Ranger. As the evening breeze of Estana carries with it the tender whispers of approaching summer, I humbly pray that your noble selves remain in radiant health, untouched by the vexations of seasonal ailments, so as not to miss the splendor of this midsummer's enchanting beauty. Though but a humble fugitive, it is my profound honor to stand alongside your esteemed selves in the pursuit of the Holy Grail. Okay, this is probably what he got from us. As such, with a heart brimming with reverence and gratitude, I extend you the most earnest invitation to grace Clock Studios theme park with your presence. There I shall humbly offer a modest feast of wine and fare in your esteemed company. Is this Mr. Rekka? It kind of does sound like Argenti. In this season of Summer's Retreat, Clock Studios theme park has transformed into a realm of poetic wonder, a paradise on earth that promises to etch unforgettable memories upon your hearts. Should you deign to accept my invitation, I would be overjoyed beyond measure. I shall eagerly await your reply. May this humble gathering serve as a cherished testament to the bond we share, and may it bestow upon you a moment of delight and respite amidst your noblest endeavors. With the highest regards and deepest wishes, here's to you. Salutations from yours humbly, Boo Hill.
Is this a text from Mr.
Getting out of that
Boothill?
scene and then looking over and seeing my tusk fur asleep next to me was really fun. It's not from him, there's no way.
Putting the content aside, Boothill isn't exactly good at typing, let alone this kind of formal letter format.
Not good at typing. I don't know, I don't have any text from him because I don't have him, so... Huh, okay, is he not text savvy? Is he not good at texting? Looks like the mutual slaughter has already begun.
See? Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
No, that's not possible.
No, he's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early. But someone must have gotten their hands on his phone and is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park.
Okay, but Boothill got the same text from Stell, so this is definitely weirder than that. The invitation is written so earnestly, I guess we'll have to graciously accept.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
Count me in too. The enemy has set up a trap. If we pull back now, we avoid the risk, but losing 2 allies would put us at an even greater disadvantage in later attacks.
Then let's head out!
Woohoo!
Aren't we supposed to meet up here? Where did they go? Something's off. Maybe someone got the jump on them and took her and her servant out before we got here.
I mean, his servant's missing, so... With all due respect, and that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber, then none of us here would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
Oh? Were you enemies once?
Oh, past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
Oh boy.
Even with the IPC, she should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey! Come on out! Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
I think it is really funny to see Boothill and Aventurine being buddies. But, you know.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
A shirtbag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirtbags! Ain't no matter who you are and what you want to do. I've got you surrounded. Pop out now. Don't say I didn't warn you when you stub your toe on the way to the underworld.
God, he's so fun. I love him so much.
Did you hear that? Oh, he's gonna kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my boots with how he talks. Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stonehearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC walking around with an IPC executive,
Good question. I would like to know that, actually.
Sir, if that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Oh, your servant is Mr. Rekka. No. Wait, now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Oh?
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert. You think I can remember them all?
Oh yeah, he's just some regular dude. No biggie. I don't know who he is. I don't blame you, dude. Scott's awful.
Oh, wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? The
Calling
strategic
him a brat
investment
is a
department's
bit
reach may
bold,
be long,
even for you,
but
sir.
it will never reach my neck of the woods.
Wait, what's off about Mr. Rekka, Aventurine? Finish your thought.
After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy, then have you bark like dogs, oink like pigs. No, croak like frogs.
Am I gonna get to make you croak this time? What a waste. Using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises? Real of you.
So old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless your name is...
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
God, I love Aventurine. Thanks, bestie.
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people. You would send me to a primitive post like the Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next. I thought Penacony might be a juicy gig. But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi. It's making my neck crank even worse.
Okay, you know what? Isn't that kind of the point? You're supposed to be doing your job, so you're gonna talk business. Hey, at least you didn't get your ass kicked by a teenager. I'm not sure if March is actually a teenager, but she sure acts like a kid.
But hey, all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine, ha! I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name.
Sure.
Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory!
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
I feel like Boot Hill sounds more robotic than I remember. Maybe I'm just mishearing. What's with the happy smile?
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions.
Welcome back, Mr. Rekka.
Let the camera roll. Let the film spin. And let us return to the silent horror picture show.
Does Hypercorn always get to play the most fun and insane characters that there is? I'm sitting here thinking of Death the Kid, and I'm like, man, Mr. Rekka is somehow more insane than Death the Kid. And Death the Kid's pretty insane. In like a very, like, hyperactive neurodivergent way.
Ready? Action!
Wait, this isn't spirit form. He just vanished right before our eyes. This servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Oh, where's your voice? He already wasn't talking, but whatever. Silent film time, eh? Where's my voice? Fork in hell, son of a fork! No use. I've tried analyzing this bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. Where is Lancer? There's no sound, then how'd you know what I just said? Look, there are subtitles here. Boy. Okay.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
That's not fair. Why do you get to have a voice?
Why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show.
In a muted movie? And also, how can you be the protagonist if you're not on screen, dumbass?
Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's Noble Phantasm!
Mm-hmm. It's unusually quiet. No sign of Mr. Boothill or the enemy who lured us here. You shouldn't have said that. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please don't stray too far from me. But with the enemy in the shadows and us still out in the open, even the greatest caution can't guarantee our safety. In a wide open area like this, if the enemy sends Archer to attack from range, we'll lose the initiative and be at a serious disadvantage. From what I know of old Odie, he's the type to hire the lowest scum as his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate anything in his way. Haven't you noticed? Since earlier our voices vanished when we speak. That's true. Could it be the enemy's so-called noble phantasm? More importantly, everyone, I have a question. In this world's history, is it possible for a non-primate to become a holy spirit? Say, a billboard, or maybe a TV? If it were an Intellitron, that's at least possible, but a billboard? A TV? Then what's that thing up ahead? It's obviously a trap. If this is a decoy, the real enemy is probably lurking nearby, waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of this trap.
Ha! You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
What? The IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions? Unbelievable. Scott's really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can't a gal share a few wild travel stories with her friends every now and then? Seriously? It's not the time for this. Watch out for his servant. That guy turned this whole place
Supporting
into...
characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines.
Okay. That's insane.
Ready! Action!
Hello, Aventurine. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Boothill in your name, and you know how that goes. What, tell me he's got a crush on me? Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is, where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie? That's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. That monster in the room sure is an eyesore. Damn straight, buddy. A nameless corpse lies before you. You don't ask why it's still twitching, and more importantly, you find no clues on it. But I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the IPC. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This place is already the 5th room. Hey, can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. I can't believe that even you fell for it, Archer. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those 2 blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, masters of the otherworldly Holy Grail War, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with frown lines. A little late to say all that. Listen carefully. This place, this Holy Grail War is strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. Right on cue. Master, I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as a master and wait just behind that door for the perfect ambush. It's not! Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see are lines of subtitles under the door with the name Aventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. That's funny as hell. You really don't know who I am? Oh, does this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were banished, steadily trapped, ensured none escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I wanted to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audiences love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically, but if nothing happens after a system hour, boom, the room explodes. You and the guests will also go up in flames. I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Penacony's vintage horror flicks. You watch rather wild films. Aventurine's stupid fucking face. By Chife, I didn't expect someone your age to know that much about Penacony's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That is really funny. Aventurine being well-versed in old-timey films. That's right, I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Penacony's early days. Is this Dr. Rekka? Dr. Rekka. Mr. Rekka. What my brain's not quite working, apparently. So this noble phantasm is based on that? This guy's getting really carried away and started babbling. Nice work, Master. No wonder the theme feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old-school horror tropes? Yeah, not exactly groundbreaking. Take that sawing off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off. But here, it's just a lazy copy-paste. Can I take back every compliment I said about you? Your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot in greedy films. Revealing your true name on purpose. Let me guess, just part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them. What does greedy even mean in Penacony? Who are you? As expected, soon you'll see who Penacony's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So what will it be? Self-sacrifice, or will you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over, but keep stalling and, well, tick-tock, boom. Where are Robin and Boohill? And also, where is Lancer? He just wasn't here. Oh, you finally meet a kindred spirit, and I don't get any fan benefits? Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, left or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with the command spells. Hey, you're my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Stell's leg instead. Wait, oh pal, don't give me that look. I was kidding. God, I hope so, buddy. Everyone, don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Still, not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. Sure. What class are you, bomber? No. Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? A sealed room, a bomb about to go off. Sounds dramatic, but rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier to just cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what that assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. Using brute force in a horror film, heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. Blonde beauty like you, shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? No. Okay, you know what, dude? Sulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want, call for anyone to save you. Then you'd better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise. Protagonist, take the stage.
Trying to run? Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
I think you don't understand what the word protagonist means.
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb.
Yeah, you have no idea what the word protagonist means, eh?
With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut 3 times the blink of an eye.
I thought I changed my team.
In one
No!
With my concealed sword chainsaw reversal.
I know I changed my team. Oh, I made the quick find on off too. Better.
You see these chainsaws in my hand? Finding life. With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut 3 times the blink of an eye. Then 6 cuts in one go. Mortal form. With my concealed sword chainsaw reversal, you won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow.
I have the blade. There's no time to elude. Time to kill. Cannot hide. Jump. Stay put. Get them. More season.
What kind of evil spirit gets beaten to a pulp by its victims? Forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. So, this is the power of hero spirits from another world. Figures. Penacony's just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras. There's no real legend or history. Of course we pale in comparison to true heroes. That's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one, turn you into obedient extras for my film. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin. So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's Master, you seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Greedy? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director back in Penacony's early days. Cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. The people in Penacony forgot about his name ages ago. I only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. Picked it up at an interstellar junk market. So we're dealing with a total nobody. That's not good. Well, what makes you say that? As heroic spirits who left a mark in history, our legends usually hint at our greatest weaknesses, like that one warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel. Oh, okay. Hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but turns out he's just some washed-up no-name that even you folks have not heard about. fits right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I've got this feeling, even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. Right, he was a film director in life. That means he's not going to suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves it. He built it off of one of his old horror flicks, basically a reality marble. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap, one that only ensnares its victims. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who will be in trouble. Now he's got 3 serpents in his stomach, while the strongest fortresses always fall from the inside. You really do have the mind of a leader. We're so sharp on reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight too. He may not have an obvious weak point, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his would no longer exist. That was a funny sound effect. Sounds like everyone's got their sights set. Still, I know I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Odie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time. Deal. You see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. Please don't change my team again. An endless corridor. A layout completely different from before. What an annoying bounded view. If we can't bring the space to calm, we might never find a way out. Sounds like we've just looped back to where we started, because we did. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we could be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? Something to remind me of that. I've already tried it, but didn't expect Greedy to be such a greedy money grubber. Hey, don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about the IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. I don't like the implication of me being an IPC employee. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. And here, any struggle is just a wasted effort. Is that Miss Robin singing? Greedy, looks like you forgot you didn't only trap us in your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Greedy. While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found the way out on the other side of the set. Everyone, follow the music. Gladly. Producer, you useless piece of junk. I sent you to ambush 2 mere low-strike characters. How did you still mess that up? And this music, why can't my noble phantasm suppress it? Looks like you've been dead for too long. Forget your own trade, huh? Even in the silent film era, movies had soundtracks. Nicodium? Are we gonna get Mr. Recalor? The gentle force of harmony flows through the tight space. Its heart, 2 singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, 2 evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. Oh. That's it? The guards back in Astana prison were tougher than these things. Bravo! Truly Penacony's brightest bloom. Brilliant in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe, the nonsense plot. No one else could have cooked this up but you, Greedy. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of this grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Of course, real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. Let's just say it was unpleasant. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Penacony really have a broad definition of caster. Really? I thought it was pretty normal. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. Interesting. I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Master, this cannot change the present situation. Without a true name, I'm just a weak Iris family artist. No, the way you shielded your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. I'll never understand the despair when your name is taken away and you've been wrung dry of all worth. Makes me think of Dupless from Paper Mario. I hate to say it. Exactly, powerless. Barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again, like before? Mr. Odie can grant all your wishes. Shut up. You're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Sorry, Greedy. That was a bit harsh, but why are you serving that opportunistic fat old fart? Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death forgotten by the world, Penacony clutches our souls like a miser, but hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. I can't tell if Greedy is supposed to be actually connected to Mr. Rekka or not, so... Schooling won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits in the end of this haunted hotel. Whoa, the director really went all in this time.
Greedy, is this what you meant by giving me more power?
The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Lyndon Scott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched in movie history.
I'm all fired up! Now, I will take back everything you took from me. You shall pay tenfold, no, 1,000-fold!
Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him?
Private disagreements? You ruined my life! You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos, in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Private disagreements?
Sure is, buddy.
You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer. The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scot, 2 Scots, 3 Scots. My scalp is scratchy. Too bad stuck in there.
Master, your line. Hey, you read this line.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere. In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back. Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack, the 1,000-faced Scot, will devour all!
This is so funny.
Farewell.
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
This
mortals.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
I did not mean to click autoplay. I leaned on my controller.
Time to lose!
You've got
some on your own side!
More seasoned. I can't thank you enough.
Serenity is before me.
How about letting the enemy strike? This mortals.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Little more heat.
Don't you think you messed this one up? Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
Not arguing with himself. That's great.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scots who have sacrificed their lives again and again. If those dead weights weren't dragging me down, I'd have won ages ago. The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together. Coward! You've been hiding at the back all this time. Even my eyelashes did more work than you.
Fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it.
Lady, do you still even want the Holy Grail? Go change the script on the fly. Move the stage props. Give me more power. Let me crush them all. Crush them in the palm of my hands like a true villain.
Sorry, Mr. Scott, I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick? That's just not a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Right minds think alike. Hey, that's being generous.
Are you trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master. With my command spell, you'll have to...
Trying to dominate me and my set with just 3 command spells? Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Come on, no more silent film. I want to hear people talk again. I'm tired of being literally everybody's voices. Also, we still haven't found Boot Hill. Did we just leave his reality marble? No. Something's off. Also, why am I with Archer now? Each night, the Clockland will reveal its unknown side. And as the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit. And now, that terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Knowing we're all allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Please don't do that. Should I kill her? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. Thanks, Archer. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that... Wait, the wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me, I'm the director at Clock Studios. Do you own the right to our clocky? Don't worry, Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to handle it. Dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed Stargazer's pie. Soak it in, dear character, until you become toys for the evil spirits. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by the evil spirits. No more Aventurine, huh? That sucks. Hoping to hang out with Aventurine longer. Oh, my bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot your voice is already my personal property. First it was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, and that slapped the name on her and put her on stage, and you'll die in despair in the desert of Dreamscape. And I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name, Miss Note, will be mine. Excuse me? Finally, and right on cue. Let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. I may look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you even land a hit. Why would I spare an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone sounds perfect to me. You seem like just another hollow loudmouth like Greedy. Figures, you foolish outworlders don't realize how powerful this nameless servant can be in like Pennyconey. Call it a charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what Caster can really do. That was cool. The sounds were fun. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars, and you'll drown in syrupy oblivion. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Master, are you alright? No need to trouble yourself with small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the star? Get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors. For Soul Glad, for free meals! Seriously? Soul Glad and 2 bottles of syrup and you're all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride? Human or monster, beast or demon, if you've got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth is far more than the pittance your employer is offering. Can't promise you paradise, but I swear I'll always fight on the front lines, not hide behind you while you die. So what'll it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him, or live one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer to that. Wheresoever my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars? You traitors, 1 pep talk and you're switching sides. You're just extras. Don't you want your paycheck? Look at you acting all high and mighty. What else can we do besides throwing money around like to strong-arm us? I'm the king of Knight's Mount now, not some familiar you can boss around like a dog. I bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed. Not sure what that says. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Now, come with me. Let us vanquish the evil before us. Wait, if you kill me, you all vanish too. You're still my familiars. I failed to protect my master. I was forced to separate from her, and now, to make matters worse, it's the enemy who came to save me. I am... Man, this is where you say thank you instead of sorry. But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. A powerful servant is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something... Never mind. Just come with me. Let's go. Oh. I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she's been split into pieces. Took me a while to even find these few. Sorry, Lipstick. I figured I've managed to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. I mean, we've barely done anything in general, but okay. It's Greedy who plays dirty. Love using your little harmony tricks on me, huh? Then I'll scatter your singer across my nightmare park and see who's helping you to get out of here. Yeah, I'm not singing. Sorry. That's not happening. Call it what you want. She's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. Sorry, polite Robin. That old fool. Once I find that darn Odie, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it right down to the ground. Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge, but our minds naturally try to reconnect. Theoretically, if we can reunite all the me's, resummon the Eon of Harmony, you'll go back to normal. The correct answer is she'll merge back into her original form. That is, if you survive the curses from the devils. Then let's get going. Wait, you really planning to drag all of these deadweights with you while you fight? Heads up, I don't have the action part of Robin with me. I only think, I don't do. Wait, please, someone stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is acting too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through coercion is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protecting her is only right. I'll stay. As a master, your resistance to magecraft is far weaker than ours. If Greedy knocks you out, I disappear with you, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. Okay, so then Archer. I just want to see what he says. Sorry, miss, I don't take orders from you. My master is still missing, so I've got no reason to babysit this shattered kid for you. I don't think Robin's a kid, but okay. Fine, okay. Saber then. I know that was the right answer, but still. This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect Stell. This is all I ask as an opponent. Don't place too much faith in me. I always have faith in every friend of mine. Master, good luck. Alright, let the knight stay here with the princess and we'll go reap some enemy lives. Calling Robin a princess is actually the most accurate thing ever. Origami bird, Robin?
Evil spirit, why do you despise human
It's
soul?
Robert!
Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbit?
Okay, but I'm so glad Robert came back. Traitors don't get to boss us around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the one next to you and return to us. It's just a soda dog. Stop pushing yourself, Mr. Scott. Its target is me. You don't have to throw your life away for nothing.
If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit.
Okay, Robin being protected by Scott is really funny. Are Maya playing tricks on me?
Arrived just in time. Help me! Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit! Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation. As long as Miss Robin is safe, you can do whatever you want with me, Ribbit.
One or two, it makes no difference. You'll get stuck in an endless cycle of suffering and play Hanu's adventure for the next billion years. Enough chit-chat. Time for the most terrifying moment of all of Penacony. Yeah, clearly you're not Hanu, because otherwise you'd be going, the whole time. Oh, dang it! Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hanu's adventure for life. Oh, they turn people into cartoon animals? Is this some magecraft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? No, the mechanics feel entirely different. Archer, where the fuck did you come from? Why did you do nothing? Did you just say something about mechanics? What is... I don't understand anything about... Where is it that you come from that you understand what the heck is happening here? Because I don't even get it. That's what all I can say is, Yeah, I figured. They even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave her. It's not like she was all that helpful anyway. Me? Or, wait, are you talking about me or Robin? Hey! So, Oh, you can understand that. Guess I can't just leave her. Can you make sense of what she's saying? Of course. Brother Ahanu says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face. Huh? How did it come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Oh my god. All the best, Ultra Cool Hanu Trailblazer. I believe you can defeat that baddie. Tweet. Oh, this feels ridiculous. What, is there something weird about this TV, or is it part of the solution to the curse? Alright, let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, and if the answer is yes, kick him once. If it's no, kick twice. This TV is the key to lifting the curse, isn't it? By usual magecraft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effect. Should I smash the TV? No. Then let's think in reverse. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state, right? Time to end this. Trace on. Impossible. You actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating. Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. I think you'll get a second chance with the same trick. Looks like I won't have to step in after all. I mean, you did have to help. Oh. Thanks, pal. We'll be taking this thing's head now. Anytime, any place. Galaxy Ranger is serving justice. A Papeshi, Robin? Die, you son of a fork! Long time no see, though it's only been a little while ever since that shirt head sucked me into the TV. Been lost in the hotel, sending my greetings to all the other little fudge pies along the way. Just a moment ago, this whole space cracked and collapsed, and I gained my footing. Bam! There was Miss Robin right next to me. Didn't expect it, but the girl's got a bit of that ranger vibe in her. By the way, what's that fudging thing raised by the nose walker next to you? A prisoner? Nose walker. What?
Ribbit! Here comes a hero of justice, Ribbit!
What? Nose walker? I'm confused. Huh?
Greedy split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who'd have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my chest burns with righteous fire.
God of Justice is not like those evil ones. He threw himself in to protect me. Sweet. You trust the son of a nose walker? Might as well believe I'm the general of the Ciendro. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking the Antimatter Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of banditry. I completely agree. We can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or turned him into some kind of special familiar, then...
I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring to action at any moment? I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robins, and I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body.
Let's not be too hard on him. We don't have time to waste. As the old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. How about we take him in for now? If he turns good, great. If not, we can always chuck him in a servant his projectile. Well, since the victim herself said so.
The trust placed in me, I will never bend to evil, Ribbit.
Okay, Archer not looking at anybody is really... like, bro doesn't give a shit. Miss Ranger, we'll count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap this up fast, find the rest of Miss Robin, and track down my unreliable master. Hello? Okay, you know what? You can be a little bit nicer to Aventurine, but he is the only one we haven't found yet, right? Oh, other than Lancer, who's just not been here the whole time.
Ribbit. I'll prove my justice with my actions, Ribbit.
I'm getting tired of doing everybody's voices. This must be information about Note. Huh. Okay. Oh, Dream Bubble filming technology. Oh, okay. Interesting. Before I judge you all, I must deal with the disobedient pawn. God, how utterly despicable that you'd side with them. So desperate to play the hero, aren't you? I felt an ominous chill run down my spine. Why waste your breath on it? One bullet floods them up and we're done here. Tick-tock, thought I'd just play along in your little hero fantasy? Mr. Greedy gave me a special bullet that never misses. One pull of this trigger and the master with the most dialogue will drop dead on the spot. Scott took the fatal hit meant for you.
I can't keep going with all of you.
I'm pretty sure the one with the most dialogue has always been Scott, but okay.
Knowing that I gave my life for justice, to keep others safe. Tell Rakshmi, the night we broke up, I lied to her. There's no such thing as a Scott of justice. That justice is a part of a name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this shocking reveal, Ribbit? Director, heal me up! I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt!
In the butt, huh? Okay. If your worthless seed-stealing self hadn't blocked that bullet, old Clocky would have eliminated Stell already. Who are you to have the audacity to act proud? I sent you to undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story's climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage basic narrative structure. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. Since you were so desperate for attention, congratulations, Mr. Scott. You are hereby demoted from the actor to stage decoration.
What about my butt?
You're the one who jumped in front of the bullet. Oh, Clocky, quit playing dead. No completed scene, no paycheck for you. Tick-tock, what gave you the impression I was faking? My clockwork has been ticking away this whole time. Do you know, for a demon, manipulating human emotions is like playing an instrument. Just a light touch and you get something like this. Is he using the harmony on me? Why are all the Clockies dancing now? What's up, Boot Hill? Hi, Booty. What's up? That was so fudging satisfying. Time to break out the Helderin smoked malt juice to celebrate. Uncontainable joy surges through the man's heart, sending him into euphoria, and yet this is nothing more than a common mental attack. Watchmaker, witness this. Your most prized trick now belongs to me. Darn it, for some bizarre reason I have the sudden urge to dance with this jerk. He's using the power of the harmony on you, bestie. Tick-tock, behind the clockwork invented by the watchmaker, the devil who once ruled Penacony. In its presence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages, easily rewritten at will. What are you so proud of, you cheap imitation? Messing with your bro, Boot Hill? Big mistake. Come on, Stell. Let's show this knockoff what actual clockwork can do. Yeah, Boot Hill's my bro. That's my bro, buddy. Untunable. If you're reading this, it means you chose the wrong opponent. TikTok, I'm the chief physician of your soul. Well, who do we have here? A cool thing trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. Surprised your clockwork is useless? Shocked? Confused? Well, of course you are. The power of your clockwork comes from Clocky, but I am old Clocky. When the junior meets the senior, it's only natural for you to fail. Now it's time for the old man to teach the kid a lesson. Finished with your little show yet? I don't have time to play pretend with you. Impossible! I use clockwork to turn everyone's emotions to pure despair! Oh, how trite. Your dialogue is straight from Villains 101. These pathetic attempts at manipulation are less effective than vultures squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? Was that whole silent badass act really necessary? Yeah, besides his emotion manipulating power, this guy's nothing but walking weak points. I wanted to see how deep this monster's hell could go into this strange universe of yours, but it seems your world still has hope and a future after all. Despair? Please, I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of nightmare. And corpses hanging from gallows that stretch like endless forests. I've witnessed charred remains after doomsday battles when people become nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Just who in the world are you? A hard-working guardian, though admittedly somewhat of a workaholic. I've seen far too many forms of despair, but to break me, your fake illusions don't even come close. Cranking power to the maximum, I refuse to accept that anyone can resist my clockwork now. Ever seen bodies mangled under war chariots? Trace on. Why is there a spheroid?
Face death, yet finding life. Trinity is before me.
This mortal
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Little more heat. I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I am the blade. Like a shadow.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Protect!
I can't thank you enough. I doubt farewell.
How about letting the enemy more seasoned? Yeah, right back.
Stay put. Get there. Darkness, charge.
It's better to make no little more heat.
Trinity is before me.
How about letting the more seasoned?
Don't get smug. The director will avenge me. The extra lines won't earn you extra pay. So in that case, I'm dead. Good, now let's regroup with the others. Oh, looks like you just crawled out of a tough fight. Hi, Aventurine. Fucking void song whale. Now you decide to appear after we did all the work? Well, I did do something alright. Some evil spirit called the Revolver Governor got all clingy with me, insisted we play a game, and ended up losing 10 years worth of savings to me. Look, I even brought an old friend back with me. Sleepy Robin. After a short break, the scattered allies reconvened. I had no idea so much was happening. Thank you for keeping my master safe. Folks didn't want to give Greedy the satisfaction. Well, let's save the thanks for later. Didn't that girl say if we brought all ourselves together we could return to normal? And I proposed this theory assuming none of the Robins would be in a defect status. There's a dissonance in the melody. Bear, you old clocky, dang it. Greedy, what foul language are you having me use? Anyway, the emotion affecting the last master hasn't disappeared despite the enemy's demise. And they will absolutely kill me dead. My resonance isn't nearly as powerful as Miss Robbins, but it's enough to clear this minor dissonance. Master, please stay quiet and don't disturb my melody. Ignore whatever you see. These are just my internal doubts and won't hurt anyone else. Now, rebuild a melody that's truly your own. Thank you everyone for your help. Without you, I definitely would have been fudging. Sorry, seems the consciousness splitting effects haven't completely worn off. Everyone, please come closer. I've decoded this film's melody. With a few adjustments, we should break free from Greedy's noble phantasm. Master, you gave me the chance to join the Holy Grail War, and I saved you once in return. Now we're square. What a pleasant surprise, old friend, if you finally understood that have you finally understood that who it is that can truly grant your wish? I don't think that sentence makes sense in my brain. The evil spirit must still be affecting you. Let me tune you properly. Master, you're far too kind-hearted, with no interest in the Holy Grail, so I must pursue this path myself. Sir Odie is a businessman through and through. His price will be astronomically high. And? Would you really betray your friends just to let me win the Holy Grail War? Here's some advice. While I'm still here, use a command spell to kill me, just like all those others who toyed with my fate. If this is beyond you, Miss Robin, then we must part ways here. Is this a declaration of war? Since you're no longer Miss Robin's servant, I have no reason to let a potential enemy walk away. I can tell you're still hesitating. Before I draw my blade, there's still time to change your mind. Everyone, aren't you forgetting something? I'm still here! My old friend has finally found her path to fulfilling her wish, and I won't let anyone block her way. You want to escape my noble phantasm? Then I'll just have to add some more excitement. The second screening has ended. See you in the final nightmare! Goodbye, Master. May your kindness never meet betrayal.
What about my butt? My butt!
I'm so ready to be done with the silence. The sucks. Hero's blood, monster's blood, and this third act of story details how explorers cause bloodshed in strange worlds. This is exactly what dream chasers of the pioneering age live for. Gum wubbaboo, when will this ever end? Aren't these movies all the same? Oh my, even a proper pioneer like the cowboy can't bear to watch any longer. Director, though I don't know your life story, surely a box office disaster and a miserable end seem all but fated. And you, Mr. Scott, did you change your tune because you were planning to abandon the darkness and embrace the light? Looks like not even an Assassin's Master can tolerate his trashy films anymore. Director, did you place me in the wrong spot? I'm still among the bad guys! No. Given your stellar performance earlier, our partnership ends here. As for old Odie, I'll file a claim for accidental causality compensation on your behalf. He'll be issued to your family. Because the ending of this Plan 6 from outer space is no survivors. Greedy, since you've shown no mercy, don't blame me for returning the favor. Director of Hecherine! My earlier hostility was just an act to fool our enemies. I infiltrated Odie's group specifically for this moment to help you win the Holy Grail, the only one who truly deserves it. Mr. Scott, I know things haven't been going smoothly for you in your department, but if you could show enough commitment, the Strategic Investment Department might have a better spot for you. How do you accept such things so easily? Greedy, you don't think I was truly going to let you play me like a fool, right? As an actor, I'm part of your noble phantasm too. As such, being the former protagonist, I can naturally use your second noble phantasm's power. How dare you! Director of Venturing, this is my show of commitment to you, deploying staff access, one-click noble phantasm skip. Everyone, please stop acting. Can we stop it with the silence now? Can everybody have their voices back, please? Dang it! Lyndon Scott, well... how can there be an audience so uncultured? You skipped all the best parts of the movie! This is the result of my entire life's work! And it was trash. You know nothing! I am the creator of the Dream Bubble movie genre! It was I who established the first film company in Penacony. If I hadn't given up my monopoly on filmmaking technology, the Watchmaker and Maven would never have achieved what they did. So, would that make the films you made not bad? I'm even feeling a little bad for you now, Director Greedy. We were thoroughly outclassed by a true auteur. I don't think that's what that word said. Anyway, as master of marketing or an inventor, you're undoubtedly a success, but the audience doesn't care what you gave in your efforts. They just know that your movie is terrible. You can feel the limits of the audience's patience. It's just an endless, cliche-ridden, silent series of utterly unexciting gore. What a waste of everyone's time. No surprise that the audience eventually abandoned you. Well, it's hopeless. This guy's probably gone mad. Archer? What? I simply offered him a final shot. You're the one who drove him insane. What a sharp-tongued, amusing, and flamboyant actor you are. It's rare for anyone to make me go completely speechless during a debate. Oh, great. The propagation. Didn't see that coming, did you? I sure didn't, Bessie. Sure didn't. Strangling you all in this nightmare pantomime feels a bit dull now. Tell me, would you be interested in siding with old Odie? What are you yapping about this time? Trying to drive a wedge? If we join forces, we could sweep the rest of these opponents off the board in an instant. Surely a senior executive of the Strategic Investment Department who understands investments better than anyone would make the choice, right? Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Aventurine? You seem particularly obsessed with me, Director. Is it because I, as an amateur film critic, repeatedly tore apart your masterpiece? Of course it's because you're the cleverest one here, most aware of the fact that despite your apparent power, none of you have actually escaped my bounded field. For someone like you, betrayal is always an option to consider, not a moral absolute. Someone like me. You may be a terrible filmmaker, but you're not bad at reading people. Fork me, you're not seriously. A good man's man always evaluates the situation and adjusts their stance for better investment. I'm tired of this endless farce. Eliminating this many competitors at once is quite profitable. I thought you didn't care about the Holy Grail. Apologies, Tell, I wasn't being honest. Great, I love flexible actors like you. Now let me show my goodwill. Let's move to the next scene. Your caliber deserves a much bigger stage. I'm getting tired of talking.
Archer, as my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Well, that's one less person to talk, but we're still in the silent film. He just got a voice because fucking Rekka gave it to him. Taking orders from a hack like Greedy? Seriously? Makes sense. Compared to this lot, you and Greedy are clearly cut from the same money-grubbing cloth.
What's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win?
Oh, I've missed hearing your voice, buddy. Unfortunately, you're the only one I can sort of mimic the tone of. Especially because I don't know what Archer sounds like. I have no idea what Archer or Saber sounds like. Totally misjudged you. Guess I'll need to use a few extra fudged bullets on this guy. No, it should be my sword that delivers the final blow to the enemy commander. Master, if you're just joking, I can still cover for you if you apologize now, but if you're serious, this won't end without blood being spilled. I'll ask one more time. Shall I remove your legs first, or shall I start cutting off that irritating hand of yours, Mr. Aventurine?
So you still refuse? You know, I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will.
I mean, given your history, I would imagine so.
If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
That's right, killing you would erase my existence. Well then, sorry everyone. I surrender. I give up. Archer? What did you expect with my awful summoning luck? I told you, a guy covered in gold is never good news. I actually don't think you ever said that in this context, but okay. But as your servant, I'll follow your commands. Wait, director, I can be a traitor too. I want more scenes too. Fantastic! 2 more exceptional leads at once. I'll give you bigger roles. Turn you into unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. Step into the spotlight, Mr. Aventurine, and enjoy this special featurette I've crafted just for you. Am I gonna fight the Aventurine of this 10 Stonehearts boss? I knew it! I knew it! In my film, you'll be God.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Bitch.
Trinity is before me.
I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all. Time to cannot hide. Charge.
Little more heat.
Time to lose.
Are you ready to get your ass kicked by my Foxy and healer? Oh, and Archer, apparently. I didn't expect Archer to be included in this.
Thank you for your generosity.
Sorry, Sonny.
More seasoning.
Down farewell.
It's better to make no move.
Mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
It's of no consequence.
Prepare for some.
Shadow. Get them.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
Heard the call. Trinity is before me.
More seasoning.
Charge.
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Down.
A little more heat.
I'll overcome the thorns. Down farewell.
More seasoning.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Get them. It's all or nothing.
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Time to lose.
It's better to make no move.
Cannot hide.
Oh my god! What the heck? Why did he do so much damage all of a sudden?
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this!
Woohoo! Way to go,
Why do actors in
Aventurine!
horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is rolling? It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films, the focus of the lens. Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever! Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future? How did you do it, friend?
I think he's your friend.
Did I never mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department. Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie from you.
I'm gonna go get myself a drink real quick.
Oh, have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater. And you released memory zone memes into the theater at intermission. Oh, these interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time.
What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay.
You could smell out exact market demands and deliver maximum impact with minimal resources. Oh, had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent and can't create true art. I've come to terms with that after dying.
I'm assuming what's happening here, obviously Grady is not Mr. Rekka, but I'm assuming that Grady is a person that's mentioned in game. Maybe he's from some readable I'm not familiar with. I've not completely finished exploring Penacony, and I'm not going to pretend to have read every single readable in the game. But I'm assuming, is Grady Industries or Grady whatever, is that like a thing that's been mentioned in the story at some point that I just am not aware of? Am I missing something? I don't know. I'm assuming Grady's not something connected to Fate specifically. I'm assuming it's like a Penacony specific thing. Probably something for the lore. Like, I don't know. Especially, it can't possibly be something from Fate because they're talking about memory zone memes, but...
Then could you tell us old Odie's plan?
What does the story summary say? Venturing played the role of a monster to track Grady's location and praised his marketing skills. Grady revealed his backup plan, indicating Old Odie and the Holy Grail were waiting for you. Okay.
If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome. But he deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a Holy Grail war that might never even happen.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater. Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be waiting for you there. You'll hear all the answers from him. And you, my fan, this little behind the scenes is just for you. I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you all is simple. You'll bring in higher ratings for this show.
Do you trust what Grady said?
There's nowhere in Penacony more fitting for a grand finale than the Grand Theater. Oh, Mr. Boothill, why are you looking at me like that?
Didn't expect someone like you to be that Fortress fan.
You could say that my master's taste is as tacky as his outfit. Hello!
Instead of calling me Master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
I mean, he's been calling you Master this whole time and you didn't say anything, but okay.
See, Red Guy, those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them, insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
And I'll graciously comply, Mr. Aventurine. As for the final showdown at the theater, I'm sure that Mr. Odie has already prepared the battleground for us. With the Holy Grail in his possession, he'll be far more difficult opponent than Grady. Siege warriors assembled to storm the walls. Now this is starting to feel like a real war.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Node is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
Whoa, yeah!
What the? God, that sounded like it must have been a. I feel like that was probably really fun for him to record. Wow. Oh my god.
Now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Let's move out. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. No, not Hyacinth. Absolutely not. No, not you. Not you. Okay. I just can't have Chow Cho in any slot other than 2. I have no idea why. It's a mockery of a war, but when you set it up so intricately, I don't get it. 12 hours that reference the passage of time in this moon placed right at the heart of it all. Anyone with magecraft training can feel power continuously flowing into the space. This world has no magecraft or mages. So, did you really design this whole Holy Grail war, old man? You don't exactly look like a mage.
The sharp instincts of a businessman are enough for me to know where and when to make my moves. And the Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. You are the servant of that Galaxy Ranger. I didn't think your nose would be even sharper than the Bloodhound family's minions. Is it really wise for you to charge in here on your own instead of loyally staying at your master's side? That cowboy's in quite a pinch right now and would appreciate a speedy rescue.
I really don't think He'll cares, to be completely honest. What a pain. If I blow your head off right now, right here, that'd save my metal clump of a master too, no? Let me offer you some advice from experience. The Holy Grail never grants wishes the way people expect. All it leaves behind are dead souls buried by their desires.
I appreciate the advice, truly. In that case, am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle much more worthy of investment than some wish-granting chalice.
Entertainment spectacle. I get it now. That clicks pretty well with the essence of the Holy Grail. No wonder it managed to power this Holy Grail war. Been wondering what you could possibly put into the Holy Grail apart from wine, given this is a barren world where mystics have completely degraded. But if something could replace magical energy and manage to infuse the Holy Grail with enough power to create miracles, well, that changes things entirely. Instead of something that must maintain the concealment of mystics, the Holy Grail war will become a public entertainment spectacle instead. Then the people on this dream-soaked planet will come to believe in the miracle of the Holy Grail through learning its rituals and witnessing summoning of heroic spirits. And so, little by little, their wishes will turn into fuel, coating the Holy Grail into a fabricated miracle, and the farce you've orchestrated will end up stomping all of those wishes.
Quite the impressive insight, servant from another world. Your presence here was certainly a surprise to me, but you and your friends are needed. The Holy Grail needs more efficient fuel. And that means you. This note? No. It's time for you to show Penacony your true charm.
I did what you wanted me to do.
Well done, my old friend. So many years have passed, but I still remember every performance you gave, every dance you danced, every melody you sang.
Another character that's meant to be interesting that has a bland-ass NPC design.
You were like a blooming iris. But I prefer how you are now compared to your heydays on the stage. Stripped of all the external pretenses. So simple. So ordinary.
Enough, OT. Outdated metaphors are as revolting as last night's leftovers. I've kept my promise. Now, it's your turn.
There's no rush, my old friend. Everything you desire can be obtained without magecraft or miracles. Money is all it takes. The so-called Holy Grail is nothing more than a vessel crafted from gold. And the real stars of this show are about to make their entrance. Your job is to hold them off until the last step of the ritual is complete. Once that is done, I will honor my end of the deal.
OT. Looks like your business acumen has rotted along with this world. I could barely restrain that one servant, and now you expect me to take them all on?
Don't be so modest. Unlike Greedy, you are a true artist. You have the talent to bring thousands of characters to life all on your own. You are the perfect counter to these heroes. I will give you the power the Holy Grail has accumulated so that you can crush them all. Then this grand spectacle will come to a glorious finale.
Can I maybe heal Papa before I do this anything? Like, I have a feeling I might not want Papa to be dead. Especially because I haven't built her for speed.
that blue guy's supposed to scout this place ahead of us. Haven't even heard a single peep from him so far. Could that old man have pulled a fast one on him?
No signs of battle. This doesn't quite seem like something Lancer would do. From what I know about that man, he may even stir up some pointless fights just to walk away happy.
This note. I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off. Miss Note. I trust that you've seen Lancer here, haven't you?
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more with his approach. But I still have dreams left unfulfilled in this miraculous second life. So, I asked him to take a break, and I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the ritual. Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion and ambitions on the stage. Like how actors shed their fatigue and makeup behind the curtains. And rest.
Let the curtain fall! Cannon can presents!
What is this? What the heck are we doing here? How is this possible? Why am I in Britain? Isn't this Ivy Saluzii? Okay. Yes, I remember it all. Every tree, every blade of grass, the fields, the wind scent in this town. This caster thinks she can trap me with these memories. This town is nothing less than where my life as a knight began.
Oh, Artorias! Here to draw the sword, aren't you?
I wonder if this is permanent content, and if that is the case, do the fake characters maybe get voice lines later, or are they just never gonna have them? You're calling me Artorias? Is it dated?
I knew it! That mage Merlin spun such a tall tale, something about whosoe'er pulleth out this sword of this stone is rightwise king of all England. Even an apprentice knight wouldn't be able to resist that. That being said, a little fellow like you drawing the sword and becoming king, I really can't picture that.
Right, I agree. I hope the sword in the stone manages to pick the right king. Master, let's go. Artorias, that is the male name I used. After all, a female king would have had a very difficult time ruling Britain back in those days. We've returned to the moment right before I drew the sword from the stone. Thought Caster would use monsters, foreign armies, or even dragons to trap us here. How I miss all this. I never returned here after I left as a knight. What we see before us is the childish dream I had when I was just a nameless nobody. What a shame. He's created such a fantasy for me, yet I don't even have a mouth. My greatest dream as a child was to have a mount of my own, to become a knight, to ride a horse, to follow the very path that crossed the fields and reached the grasslands where Ector's house lies. It was the old knight tasked with raising me. He was my father in a sense. He always wore a stern expression, but laughed at the smallest things. He always told me that he hoped I'd become the ideal king for this land. But in the end, he never got to see me become a king. I'm sorry, Master. I got carried away talking about my past. Now that we're here, how about we set aside our worries about illusions and dreams, and I'll show you around my hometown instead. Cute. This is the soldier summoned by Castor. They must have an incredibly powerful opponent. I've never seen a toy like this. My first 15 years were mostly spent caring for horses and honing my swordsmanship. During my breaks, a mage named Merlin would visit me in my dreams and teach me about ruling as a king. What about you, Master? How did you spend your childhood? You've never talked about your past. I don't remember a lot about my past.
The only thing I remember is being woken up by someone in a space station.
Really? No wonder your personality is so carefree. Is it because you don't have a past holding you back, Master?
My earliest memory was boarding a train, headed for the stars, and meeting many kindred spirits as friends. Though I have no past, I have a future. I'm totally free.
Well, even in the place of hardship, you are still continuing on your wonderful journey. I wish I did that in my life. Once upon a time, I also wanted to become a specific person. I wanted to save the land I stood on and the people who lived upon it. I wanted to repel the tyranny of King Vortigern and the White Dragon. I wanted to deliver my people from the foreign invaders' hostile rule. I wanted to be the ideal king my people dreamed of, someone who would save Britain. For that, I would have sacrificed everything. The mage told me if I could pull the sword from the stone, then I would achieve my wish. Everyone thought that I would save Britain. I didn't save Britain. I once believed that once I slew Vortigern, expelled the foreign invaders, gathered the Knights of the Round Table, and built the impenetrable castle of Camelot, peace would finally come to Britain. But that was all a fleeting dream. The knights who once served me abandoned me, and some even raised armies to challenge my rule. Britain was once again engulfed in war. Merlin had already warned me of all this before I drew the Sword of Selection. He told me that once I drew the sword, I would meet a tragic end, hated by all. And while the kingdom was in its prime, he also told me that Britain would one day fall, and its current prosperity was built on the suffering of its king. Yet, I thought I could carry the weight of this kingdom's pain and trade it for the peace of the people. The sacrifice would be worth it, and I would be willing to face my thankless end. This Robin's older brother. Thoughts and actions do sound a lot similar to mine. I promised everyone that I would build the ideal kingdom, but I left the land of Britain with endless wars, dying warriors, and starving children. The one who deserves to face destruction is me, not my country or my people. That's how it should have been.
So this is the sword in the stone?
I've wondered countless times, had I not drawn the sword, or had there been someone more suited to be king, would Britain have truly become the utopia I dreamed of, and what kind of a life would I have lived? To let the sword and become king, or to give up and stay in my homeland to quietly live out my days? She's brought me back to the moment I made my choice. Master, I'm so tired. I wish I had a horse to ride across these fields before the sun sets.
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl. Playing the part of a king was already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. I'll help all of you to remove the hero's garish makeup bit by bit. Until I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Until I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road. I've prepared a simple and happy life for you all in this show. Including you.
So, newcomer, are you staying? Someone like you has probably already burned through all your luck just trying to get into the Hertz space station. But I'll go through the motions and confirm it anyway. Just so you know, working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think. Look, I thought I was pretty impressive too when I first arrived. But you'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts. Are you dreaming or something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. I'm a bit of a fan of the Astral Express, and I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures. So, tell me, what great deeds have you done? Oh, I've heard of that! Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the space station. It was swallowed by a mysterious intruder, which then led to an attack from the Antimatter Legion. If it weren't for Madame Herta stepping in to handle the crisis, we'd all be burnt to a crisp by now. Any idea who that mysterious intruder was? Yep, you guessed it. It was you, lass. The only reason you got a job here is that lead researcher Asta took pity on you. Oh, you mean the Lord Ravager who recently appeared on the Xianzhou and caused a huge ruckus? From what I've heard, her plan was foiled by the general of the Luofu, but the Xianzhou people paid a heavy price for it. Listen, don't use someone else's tragedy as your bragging material.
Sorry, did he just imply that in this timeline Jingyuan fucking died against Ventilia? I don't think I like that.
Let me guess. Next, you'll say you were invited to the Charmony Festival and became the festive superstar. Oh, I know what's happening now. The Department of Implement Arts imported a batch of dream bubbles. Loads of young, naive researchers have been wasting entire days in them, ignoring even their paid work. You probably ate too much of that Memoria too and thought those illusions were real. Why else would you believe you're a nameless aboard the Express? Well, I can't say I blame you. I heard the Express did invite you to join them, but you turned them down. Are you regretting that choice now?
I became afraid.
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular skills, so I'll start you off with some light tasks. Sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure report for the past 6 months, schedule research meetings for the upcoming month, collect project proposals from all levels of researchers. Yeah, that should keep you busy for a while. What else would you be? Madame Herta? I'm off. Be sure to do your job well. Yeah. Sometimes I regret picking the Geography of the Universe course when I was 14 and walking away from quantum history. I felt math was just too tough for me back then. But now I ask myself, would I still be stuck in this dead-end job if I made a different choice? No, come on. Don't worry about the what-ifs. Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made? Look at me. Things aren't so bad here, are they?
I've always wondered what it would be like if we didn't go with the Express. I think it's really funny that it took this long for it to actually kind of go into that, even if it is just a hypothetical. It's kind of funny.
You're late, newcomer. A few more system days of delay, and we'll miss the reimbursement deadline. I'll cut you some slack given that you're new. Now get to work.
What a messy desk. Am I supposed to organize all this stuff? Where do I even start?
You're too slow. Keep going like this, and you'll still be here when the Amber Lord makes our next hammer swing. What are you standing around for? You think space bionic snails are going to do the work for you?
That's interesting. Did you know human memory cannot simulate non-existent things? Never having taken this path, you cannot possibly imagine the Department of Cosmic Geography's research content. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I am you, at least a fragment of your subconscious, the final cry before you don't belong here. Quick, hurry. She's becoming aware. Now you must on your own.
These reports are endless. And the stuff.
Brief slices of parts from Belobog. The following is a brief description of the environment in which the was discovered, alongside a detailed analysis of its components. The primarily revolves around trailblazing and can be roughly categorized into the heroic spirit, adventurous experiences, companions, and with unique properties purchased from the Lafu. The analysis of its nature is as followed. For detailed experimental procedures, please refer to the project report. The gaze of the Eon has no significant impact on the fundamental nature of the... There is a potential for escaping, but no one can truly break free from. Do not step onto the stage. Do not aspire to become a hero. There you'll only find. And do not go down that sorrowful path.
Hold on. I think I've seen that person over there before.
Archer! If you're going to ask me, have we met before? My answer is going to be no. See, you definitely know me. Hey, Department Domestic Services. Wait, when does the space station have Domestic Services Department?
On, Uncle A. Don't you ever feel like you don't belong here?
Uncle? We shouldn't be here. I get it. I really do. Dozens of researchers come to me every day, all claiming they don't belong here. They think we should be somewhere else because life isn't going their way. Just another dressed-up excuse to escape reality. As long as your instinct is just to back down and run, you'll run out of places to go even if you manage to get out of this place. Personally, I think this place isn't so bad. No world-threatening crises, no freaks trying to end humanity. The kitchen's convenient too, though the ingredients are a bit odd. Still got a little girl who throws around gemstones like dirt, but it's pretty much utopia for most people. There's no turning back once you leave your ordinary life behind. Changed your mind, huh? I knew it. You don't really want to leave, do you?
I'm exhausted. like I can't even think anymore. But deep down, I still feel like I don't belong here.
Let me tell you a story about a king named Uther. He ruled the people of Britain before I showed up, and after my appearance, he launched an attack against the White Dragon to protect his people, a battle that ended in defeat. Even so, people called him the greatest king. What do you think made him a hero? He raised the sword to challenge a dragon he knew he could never defeat. The sword shattered, the bow snapped, and he was beheaded. As a human, everything about him was destined to fail. But the way he raised his sword to bring deliverance left a shining star in Britain's darkest night. The stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. It will shine for ages, lighting the way for the next hero. The heroic spirit who lost her name referred to our lives as a stage, and she used her noble phantasm to erase the star's radiance. But Master, if you still have courage, if you're still willing to become that star, then all the spectators who've seen you will also step onto the stage, becoming heroes themselves. Look at me, talking big all of a sudden and doing a bad imitation of Merlin. I'm waiting for someone who's about to take the stage, and I'm also riding through the wilderness. The dream is nearing its end, Master, for me and you.
What a strange dream. I should get to work. Scheduling Department of Cosmic Geography meetings for the next month.
Hey lass, if you're here to slack off, you're a bit too late. This place is already at full capacity. Well, no worries, you work here and I'll slack off. We each get what we need. Ah, wait, you're the Celeron they were talking about, huh? Tell me, when you sleep, do you glow like a firefly? Young ones like you should really find a mentor, learn some skills, and carve your own path. Live like a true hero, no strings attached. You ever tried fishing last? Don't be fooled by the vacuum outside. There's still plenty to catch. That's the migrating invisible carp, the silicone-based soft-boned fish that put up a fight. I even caught a trotter last time. By the way, I heard the Astral Express is coming back and we'll be stopping at the space station for a while. Want to go check it out? Just for fun.
The Astral Express. I turned down their invitation back then. Did I really make the right choice?
My family! Long time no see, Stell. How's life been on the space station? Let's see, if things are tough, you could always talk to Asta. He's sure to help you out. We traveled to many places after we parted ways. Belobog, Despienjo Lafu, Penacony. There were both good and bad moments along the way. Don Hung? It wasn't an easy journey, but he's back on the Lafu now. After all, that's where he's from. He would never do that. No fucking way. How's Mr. Yang? Have you ever heard of the planet called Earth? Soon after Don Hung left us, Welt found the way back home just as he'd hoped. Let's pray he makes it there safely. Hello? How's Pom Pom? Not March? I didn't ask about March. Himiko frowns as if your question has caught her off guard. An unsettling sensation flickers through your mind. You've never boarded the express, so who is this Pom-Pom you speak of? Where did you hear the conductor's name? Did Don Hung tell you? Pom-Pom's still the same, but with fewer and fewer people on the express, it must be getting lonely for them. I sometimes wonder what might have changed if you had come with us. Sadly, the trailblazing expedition doesn't leave room for regrets and what if. What about March 7th? March. I'm not sure how to put it. I hope that friend from the garden can hear her. Any new passengers aboard? Life as a nameless isn't easy. After we left the space station, we did have some passengers traveling with us for a short time, but they've all gone their separate ways now. Our friends from the Interastral Peace Corporation recently suggested we make a stop at Camelot. That planet should have been destroyed by the Antimatter Legion long ago, but we've been picking up multiple distress signals from there. So we're stopping at the space station for a while to meet some old friends. You can join us and leave with us this time if you want, Stell.
I'll think about it. I'll make sure to give you my answer before the express leaves.
Alright, I'll respect your choice no matter what you pick.
I'm so tired. Maybe I should head back first.
Peaceful dreams stirred by birdsong beyond the window. However, can a robin really sing in the vacuum of space?
Let me tell you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. She was once a singer, thrown into a dark cell for composing songs that the powerful didn't like. The bird heard many voices of sorrow. So, she sang for the others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up. In the end, the bird broke free with a pocket watch, a wolf, and countless companions by her side. The bird believed that she would begin a new life after gaining freedom. She would shine on the stage and the silver screen, displaying her beautiful feathers and voice, just as she had once brought hope to the hopeless. But she was wrong. Penacony soon became unrecognizable. The songs she sang, the films she starred in, and even her own life were all locked away in a cage called money, turned into mere commodities. The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a symbol of beauty, but the bird longed to escape from this suffocating, filthy gutter. They stripped away her stage name, replaced her with a fresh-faced chick, and smothered her with slander and rumors, leading her to a disgraceful end.
So, you seek revenge on those who tarnished your name?
No. The exact opposite, in fact. When I returned to this world, I realized there was no one left to take revenge on. Instead, I will reclaim the name they took from me and erase every single work I've ever produced. I'll destroy every trace of my existence as
You know how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you. So why do you still trap the masters and heroic spirits in your noble phantasm when they wish to end this Holy Grail war? Old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish, but the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than I do.
Ugh. OT is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But you're different, Master. He's a worm who has a wish for the Holy Grail. Yet, there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. If you want to stop my noble phantasm, you'll have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will. Just like how they took away my name and career with their contracts and laws.
You know I won't do that, Miss Note. Let's make a wager. I've never once gambled in my life. I bet that those masters and servants will not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes. I trust them.
I will wait and see.
I feel like I had a strange dream. But the details keep slipping away. My body feels so heavy, but I can't rest.
Our cell around, girl. I was about to mix you a drink, but since you're still underage, I'll hold off for now. Oh, so there is confirmation that we are, in fact, a teenager. Good to know. Funny, isn't it? Sometimes I think I shouldn't be working as a space station security guard either. So, do you want to board the Astro Express? Every year there are researchers who want to go with the Express, but when it's time to leave, they all back down without fail. They know they're just seeking an escape from their stressful lives instead of actually wanting an adventure that could cost them their life. So, what do you really want? Staying where I am is fine. Someone better will come along. I'm just an ordinary person. Why speak of regrets when everyone who's ever lived has regretted something? Yet, had everyone turned back because of their fear and regrets, humanity would have never produced any heroes. Even if the road ahead is unclear, some still set off, driven by the desire to chase a wisp. It may seem foolish, but that's what gave birth to the Nameless, to Trailblazers, and to humanity's heroes. The doll you carry is proof of a certain hero's existence. Shabby little trinket that left a trace in history because of that person's silly wish. The Express may have already left, or it may not have, but if you truly want to walk this path, what does it matter if there's no Express? If you truly believe you're a Nameless, there's only one thing left for you to do.
The Express is already left. Going there will be... Let's go to the lab. Hit the cafeteria. Let's go fishing. Isn't life on the space station wonderful? People would
This
kill
reminds me
just
of
to
the
live
children
life
from
you have.
Kids
There's
Next
no
Door.
anti-matter legion. No abominations of abundance. This place is the most peaceful paradise in the universe. Stop. The future of a nameless is nothing but emptiness and despair.
Fuck you all, fuck you all, fuck you all.
Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbeck, the nameless who were better than you. They were all consumed by the lightless outer space, never to return.
So you'll finally admit that I'm a nameless?
Get out of my way. Oh, my bad as a curio. Did I miss something? They were not kidding when they said I was the one who stole something.
Out? Even if it'll bring about a tragic end?
I don't care. That's what Merlin told me too.
Which is why I've crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Isn't that what you've been looking for all this time?
I did wonder whether someone else might have done a better job as a king if they pulled out the Sword of Selection. But I can't blame the girl who drew the sword in the stone for overestimating herself. She just wanted to deliver something from disaster, just like the king who challenged the White Dragon. My family! If I was given another chance to make my choice, I would tell her, I hope you can do better this time. Master, you've had enough rest in your happy dream, haven't you? Now let's leave this place together.
You'll regret this!
I will not.
I'll never regret.
You cannot make me regret my family.
Thank you for your generosity. More seasoning. I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Okay, but her not having attack lines either is crazy.
I won't agree with your choices.
That was great. Give me back Sunny.
I'll overcome the thorns. Trinity is before me. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Fiends or devil. I'll crush them all!
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I failed. Just like how I failed in life. for a traitor.
The performing arts had given you so much pain, Miss Note. Why did you choose to remain on Penacony's stage after leaving your prison?
Because I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent, and the crying children smiled whenever I started to sing. Those small moments made me feel free, even in that iron cage. But Penacony has changed. After so many Amber eras, it's become almost unrecognizable. And now, I am locked in this newly forged prison. Anyway, it's time to end this. A servant who betrayed their master has no right to exist.
Then, as you wish. With the first command spell, I return your name to you. On behalf of Penacony, Asuna. Even if they have trademarked your name and stripped you of everything, that does not make you an unknown failure. Hold your head high, Mother of Iris. With the second command spell, I return to you the testament of your existence as a heroic spirit. Your death was what made singers and artists realize the need to reclaim their freedom and dignity for merchants. You are not some forgotten shadow. You are the founder of the Iris family, one of the 5 major lineages of Penacony. That's why you chose to borrow that name, isn't it? A figure shaped by your students and friends, by Maven and the Watchmaker. Miss Note, the one who sang freely in Dreamville.
No more. I don't want to hear anymore.
With the third command spell, as your junior on the stage, I return to you your freedom as a person. Mother of Iris, you will no longer be controlled by anyone from this moment on. You will now only dance for yourself.
God, she's so pretty. This is so cool. I've been wanting another Robin illustration so bad. The one with her releasing the dove with Sunday walking away is one of my favorite illustrations. It's so good. I'm so glad they gave us another Robin one. Oh, she's so pretty. They really should have given her a moment to shine way sooner. I can't stress enough how boring it was that she didn't have a bigger role in Penacony. She was just in the background of the story and was never actually prevalent in any of it, which is so unfortunate because she has so much potential. But instead, she was just the damsel in distress that you don't know half of the time.
This farce is nearing its end, but I hope you can step out of the Grand Theater before you disappear and meet Penacony's artists. You are still a hero to them, no matter the slanders your name bears.
With such powerful force similar to magical energy, it seems the Holy Grail's holder is about to complete the ritual. The last 2 servants left are Rider and Berserker. Which one will face us, or will it be both? With the enemy already in possession of the Holy Grail, it looks like you're in for a brutal fight. Master, I swear on the sword that I will protect you no matter the cost.
Foothill and the others got out too. Should I go check on them?
Probably.
A different life? Penacony's dream bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me. And that servant's fantasy almost finished the job.
Yikes. Hello, sir. I mean, you're not wrong. But also, what? Okay, I just checked, and the screenshot that I got of Robin when she was still talking in that scene is really good.
So, where did she put you?
I had a dream where I could never win. I got to live as an obedient serf and gave up on even the thought of gambling.
Hello?
Darn right. Quit gambling.
I mean, yeah.
That's quite the educational dream you had there.
And you? Where'd she send you?
I have a feeling I'm not gonna like his answer.
Me? I had a long-awaited reunion.
I knew it. Oh my god. That's just mean. How could you send this man back to... Oh my god. I'm sure he would have loved that, but also, it wasn't any choice that he made that got his family killed. His family died because of something that was out of his control. Ah. Why don't they ever state it in the story other than like his character story about his family and his daughter? Like, come on. Yo, if it isn't the first heroic spirit to get trapped in her reality marble, didn't you use those long legs of yours well enough? It's the first thing I hear after I get out. Darn it, my head's killing me. It feels like I've been through a long and thrilling adventure. Not sure why, but I think my enemies all had fish heads on their necks. I don't understand what's up with the fishing references. I don't know who this character is. I don't get it. Okay. As much as I hate to leave on a cliffhanger, I want to call it. I want to quit for the night. I also never claimed these. Okay. I'm gonna call it. Because it's been a long day. I've been awake since 4:30 in the morning. So I want to sleep soon. I'll probably just chill until I go to bed, but I need to call off the game for now. But I will probably stream first thing in the morning tomorrow for either for this or for Art Fight. It really depends. I don't know. We'll see. But if anybody did show up, then thanks for coming, and bye-bye.